Overflows.
Energy and sex. Really, everyone is interested in sex. Feels never fulfilled. No one has really understood what real sex is. Sex remains a premonition. In a way, it remains like an undefined vision, a foreplay, and no one dares to ask such questions directly from the one who has lived this life. Energy or Ellen Whitehall totally and can explain really. The term energy and sex are related to one another through infinite dimensions, but quite distinct from one another. Both are different concepts. Energy, in a general sense, is the capacity to do work or cause change, while sex refers to biological process of reproduction or the specific biological and psychological characteristics of male and females. In the context of human experience, sexual energy is often used to describe the bodily sensations and emotions associated with sexual attraction and desire. Also, it can be seen as a form of energy that can be channeled for creative expression, connection, and transformation. This is an important aspect. Also, it can be seen as a form of energy that can be channelized for creative expression, connection, and transformation. Remember, when life energy moves forward within, interacting with different psychocenters, it is like a pilgrimage within. Through this interaction, different effects are felt. These are known as sex. Energy is the ability to do work or cause change. It can be physical, chemical, or other forms like kinetic energy, the energy in motion, potential energy, the stored energy, the light energy, the heat energy, and the chemical energy. Biological organisms, including humans, are open energy systems, open end, constantly exchanging energy with their surroundings. This energy is used for various bodily functions, including sexual activity. Sex, in a biological context, refers to the process of reproduction and biological and psychological characteristics of male and females. Reproductive organs, chromosomes, hormones, and other biological traits that distinguish between sexes. Sex is often associated with sexual activity, which involves the exchange of sexual energy between individuals. Sexual energy, in a more metaphorical sense, refers to the bodily sensations, emotions, and desires associated with sexual attraction and arousal. The feeling of pleasure, arousal, or the urge to engage in sexual activity. Some people believe that sexual energy is a form of vital life force or creative energy that can be channeled for various purposes, such as personal growth or spiritual development. In a broader sense, in a sense, energy is a broader concept encompassing all forms of power and ability to cause change, while sex is a specific biological process or set of characteristics. Sexual energy is a more nuanced concept that combines aspect of both energy and sex, referring to the bodily sensations and emotions associated with sexual desire and arousal. Let me explain entire process systematically. Semen is slightly alkaline in nature. Its pH typically ranges between 7.2 and 7.8. This alkalinity helps to neutralize the acidity of the vagina. This alkalinity of semen can help sperms survive and travel towards the egg. Semen contains alkaline bases such as sper- spermidine and spermine. These combine to the basic nature of the alkalinity of the semen. Neutralization of the vaginal acidity is very important. The vaginal environment is generally acidic. The alkalinity of the semen helps to buffer the acidity and thus creates a more favorable environment for sperms to survive. Remember, the alkaline environment in semen helps to protect the DNA of the sperms from acid denaturalization and contributes to their overall survival. Remember, sexual interaction is therapeutic. Remember, sexual interaction is therapeutic, but its therapeutic value have not been recognized by the human mind, and sex is not used as a therapy. By nature has provided this opportunity, or this nature wants sex to remain a therapy. And when it is used as a therapy, it brings about transformation and helps in curing many diseases at emotional and psychological levels. And thus, the alkalinity of the semen helps to buffer the acidity. Remember, alkaline environment in semen helps to protect the DNA of the sperms. Remember, sexual interaction is therapeutic. It has both psychological and physiological reasons and benefits. These are there are infinite known and unknown psychological and physiological benefits of sexual interaction. The ultimate result is fulfillment at the physical and emotional planes. When you look around, you will rarely find a person who is emotionally balanced and harmonized. When there is confluence of the energy that moves upwards and the energy that moves downwards, as grace, heart center is activated. This activation of the heart center is the beginning of awakening and enlightenment. Really, enlightenment is harmonious flow of energy within and the dissolving in the cosmic reservoir and flow in harmony with one another. No one really understands why there is so much attraction between opposite poles or energies, male and females. During the act of sexual interaction, prior to ejaculation, 1 to 2 drops of a clear, colorless fluid is secreted from bulbourethra gland. The 1 or 2 drops of clear, colorless liquid is secreted from bulbourethral glands. This clear liquid neutralizes the acidity of the urethra. One misconception remains: is urethra male or female? Urethra is present in both males and females. We do not understand this and do not want to ask such questions. In males, it serves as a channel for both urine and semen, while in females, it primarily functions as a urinary channel. The key difference lies in the length and associated functions, as male urethra is longer and involved in reproductive process. Now look at the sexual act. The secretion of the clear fluid prior to ejaculation is followed by a milky prostrate secretion, usually free of spermatozoa, and then secretes the part with the spermatozoa. Such is the entire process. Once the couple understands this and are totally into the act of love making, totally free, open, fearless, and full of trust, the sex act becomes meditation and it carries you to a different dimension. Only process of transformation begins. Energy flows towards through various channels within the body. This flow attracts the energy from above to descend as grace. Know this as fulfillment. Each one of us is so much engrossed in one's own sexual and emotional confusion and quagmire that freedom and transcendence becomes impossible. Do we know what is that we want to communicate? The only thing worth communicating is bliss, oneness, harmony, and light. Awakening, and these are all formless. Formless can only be communicated in a form. This innerness is without friction. No one is creating. It is just the cause of the existence. You can call it God. A musician experiences it deep within as sound. He connects to the listeners through songs, etc. He has transformed inner harmony into a form. He communicates God to you through music. A chef has experienced God as taste, and through taste, he communicates to you. But everyone is, but everything, everyone is one dimensional. A master, a Buddha, an awakened one is multidimensional. He can use any dimension and connect you to your inner being. The most fundamental thing to be remembered is that life is dialectical. It exists through duality. It is rhythm and harmony between opposites. You cannot be happy forever, otherwise, happiness will lose its meaning. You exist as waves on a cosmic ocean of consciousness. One day, like one of the myriad waves, you rose on the surface of the ocean of consciousness, and this is your life. This has to be your understanding, and you have to live this way.